Unique footage from the patrol police. A Russian FPV drone attempted to drop its grenades on the positions of the Ukrainian military. But a Ukrainian drone from the Hawk Brigade flew to the rescue and, with a precise throw, destroyed the enemy FPV and ruined the enemy's plans. In the Donetsk region, a Russian soldier saw an enemy drone and, frightened, tried to run away from it, but the drone was much faster, and that was the end of it for the soldier. Two Russians who had fallen out of a tank were forced to move without transport, and a Ukrainian FPV drone spotted them. It immediately headed for the tree under which the two soldiers were hiding, hoping to avoid a collision. Russian occupiers returning to their positions across open terrain. A fatal mistake. He decided to lie down, hoping to avoid the drone, but no, the hit was confirmed. Another shelter, and another Russian soldier whom it failed to save from a Ukrainian drone. One precise strike turned his attempt to hide into his final stop. In this case, a Russian soldier was waiting to be evacuated and decided to hide in the bushes so that he would not be spotted from the air, but Ukrainian operators detected his hiding place and transmitted the coordinates to an attack drone, which caught a branch before striking and twisted, but still hit its target. A Russian soldier hid in a half-destroyed building. Ukrainian UAV operators carefully flew into the window and saw that the Russian was hiding in the corner, pressed against a concrete wall. In the Torets direction, while patrolling with a drone, fighters from the Predator Brigade discovered a camouflaged enemy mortar near one of the houses. A Russian soldier was fleeing from an assault, but lost his arm after a grenade was dropped from a drone. The occupiers' encounter with a Ukrainian drone. At first, he threw a rifle at the drone but missed. Then he threw a radio, but that didn't help either. Feeling hopeless, he stood up and began to pray, but the drone struck him. Flying past a pile of scrap metal, a Russian NRK was spotted and successfully eliminated. After receiving coordinates indicating that the enemy was hiding in one of the shelters, a Ukrainian drone was immediately launched and found the enemy target. A Russian soldier hid in a half-destroyed building that had recently been hit by a mine, thinking he had managed to escape the drone. But a moment later, a Ukrainian UAV flew right up to him and destroyed his hopes. The next moment, this same battalion noticed an unusual hole in the ground, resembling a shelter, and decided to destroy it. As it turned out later, there were two more occupiers sitting there who were also hiding from enemy drones. Noticing the drone, he ran a few more meters, but still couldn't find cover. The Solovey battalion received information that an enemy was hiding near a house, and a decision was made to launch two drones. The first one hit the enemy precisely, but the drone obviously did not explode. Realizing this, the second drone took aim and finished the job, hitting the target. A reconnaissance group from the Predator battalion spotted a stationary Russian BMP, and the first drone flew right inside the vehicle. One explosion was not enough to destroy the enemy drone, so it was decided to use another one, which was enough to immobilize the vehicle. In this case, two Russian BMPs were heading to storm Ukrainian positions. One of them was hit, and because of this, they were unable to continue moving and stopped. A Ukrainian drone took advantage of this and destroyed enemy vehicle. With a decisive blow, it was decided to knock out the Caterpillar to prevent it from moving further. Later that night, another Russian BMP was destroyed in the same area. Ukrainian soldiers were tasked with blowing up a Russian dugout using an anti-tank mine. Approaching the dugout, the soldier threw two grenades to make sure there were no enemies inside and that he would not come out.
Давай, лещ. Пошел.
After that, they activated a homemade detonator and threw the mine inside.
Зашибись, брат. Скажи, чекаємо фото. Дякую. Мені понравилось, там щось підлетіло.
Не бачу ворожу почти.
Так, все, погнали.
After another unsuccessful assault by the Russian army, Ukrainian UAV operators sent drones to search for living or wounded enemies. One was found in the middle of the road, wounded during the assault. He lay in the grass, rolling away from the Ukrainian positions. But the entire road was controlled by Ukrainian forces, both on the ground and in the air. Hearing the drone approaching, the Russian soldier hastily put on his helmet. The strike UAV had already appeared in the sky and was rapidly closing in. Seeing the drone, the occupier tried to get up, but due to his injuries, he was unable to stand. The operator calmly and accurately aimed the device at the target. In an instant, a direct hit put an end to his resistance, eliminating another enemy soldier. Near Russian positions, a car with a trailer was spotted delivering ammunition to the Russians. Immediately after that, the coordinates were transmitted to headquarters, and a strike drone rushed at full speed, destroying the enemy transport and part of the ammunition. An abandoned Russian BMP, which no one could remove or preserve, turned into scrap metal. Several Russian vehicles were spotted among residential areas, used to deliver supplies to positions, but each Ukrainian drone clearly worked on each of them, stopping the enemy's offensive actions. Next up is a selection of the best shots captured by Ukrainian FPV drones, day and night. From stealthy night operations to daring daylight strikes, these moments reveal unmatched precision and relentless pursuit, showing how technology reshapes every corner of the modern battlefield.